don't smoke. It's a waste of your life and money. But doc, my health is so bad. The doctors told me not even bother quitting. Stress would be worse for me if I tried to stop smoking. So they didn't worry about it. And plus, what's it gonna do? Kill me? I'm dying anyway. So I mean, it is what it is. Alright. How long is this? 20-minute video, so I'm gonna upload this so it's, it's watchable. It's, my first video. Yeah, a bunch of stuff on, like the other property that we're cleaning up, the old sawmill property. Showing bandsaw, different tractors, which I learned how to drive, to tractors this year. Never drove one until this year. You know, learned how to use a bandsaw mill, and the buzz saw mill. I call this site the project because it's not just gonna be about milling. It's gonna be about anything I do, and this stuff's only the beginning. I'm working on some other things behind the scenes right now that I can't talk about. I gotta get a hold. I'm waiting on one guy to get a hold of me, and I'm waiting on. I got. I lost a bunch of my information, and so I gotta get a hold of a cousin of mine. Talk with him. I gotta send him a letter because I don't have a cell phone no more. When I lost my last cell phone, I lost the phone number. That's why I have numbers where I write numbers down paper. I lose them. But everything works out. I got a lot of stuff to be done this summer. You know, sawmill and firewood is the only thing I'm gonna be doing. I know I'm gonna be doing tool repair, engine repair, small engines. I'm gonna be doing some mechanic work. I gotta buy tools because all my tools got stolen in New York. And I got a few little odds and ends here, but right now I just don't have the money until I start making money to buy tools. So it is what it is. But when I went to school, I got a video on all documentation on I'm an actual tech, car tech. I've been certified by BOCES Tech School. I've been certified by Napa for permanent alignments. I mean, I'm some of my other certifications for fuel injection, cleaning, and stuff came up missing. I used to be a New York State inspector until someone stole my license. And then by the time I got a chance to, because back in New York, they gave me a run around for 3 months, and by the time I actually got a hold of the right people, I could no longer get my license back. I had to retake the course, which was a nightmare because all the garages didn't want to, put up the funds for the or you know, deal with getting me licensed again. They just wanted to hire somebody with a license ready to go, and that's that. So I've never had my New York State inspection license since. but like I said, it is what it is. I want to rebuild some engines, maybe build a couple race cars, because I used to teach when I was in tech school. I had one more year. I stayed. You could go back until you were 21, but I graduated, and went back one more year so I could take the last year of auto mechanics. And when I was still in first year, I was teaching the second year. They all got mad because they thought that I shouldn't be teaching them because they were a second advanced class. But what they didn't understand was, one, I grew up in a junkyard. I grew up with the best hot rodders in the world. Well, they're not known like in the magazine or on TV or anything. But I mean, if you were in the car, really in the cars, and you were in New York, you knew who these guys were. One guy was a good personal friend of my father's. That was when he died. Said great newspaper, the king of hot rods passed away. I mean, the guy was amazing. I mean, he did an exact duplicate of the car called. You ever hear the movie Little Deuce Coupe? Well, he did the Yellow Deuce Coupe. I mean, flawless reproduction. Steel body, he chopped the top. I mean, the car was. If you put two cars side by side, you wouldn't be able to tell them apart. A lot of. I have a lot of advanced. I know everything from auto mechanics. I worked at my cousin's body shop. I had an dropped S10. It was dropped 4.5, 4 inches in the front, 5 in the back, so it was low. You had to drive over a speed bump very slow just to clear the speed bump because we didn't bag it. We just had straight drop suspension in it. And it handled like it was on rails. Then I put a small block in it. And I lost my garage, so it was either keep my car my father got for me and him to work on. We never got a chance. He died before we could. Or the S10, so I pulled my race motor and tranny out of it, and I got rid of the car. I didn't even have time to take the suspension out of it. The motor, the tranny, and $2,000 in suspension work was worth more than the truck was. But that's another thing that was what it was. I've done computer repair, so I am an IT tech. So I'm going to be redoing computers for sale. I'm going to be fixing tools, all kinds of stuff. You know, anything I can get into, I'll have my hands involved in. Like I'd like to get into doing like small engines. I can tear them apart, build them just as good as new. Because all they are is basically a car engine with one cylinder. You can build a car engine with 8 cylinders, and none of my motors have ever exploded. And my motors got beat. I mean, that's what we built them for. We built high performance motors. The guy that was teaching me, one guy, you guys ever hear of Dyson's race team? They're one of the best Formula One car teams out there. His head crew chief was also their engine builder and their machinist because he owned a machine shop. And he taught me how to build engines, my father. So it's not like I was new to the game. And then I had a really good teacher in school, taught me a few tricks, and I was always doing research on them. Many of you guys watch a show on YouTube? Well, it's not on YouTube. Still got some of the older ones on YouTube on MotorTrend.com. MotorTrend, the YouTube channel. Just type in Roadkill and you'll see Mike and Dave Freiberger and Mike. I forget his last name, but he has also a channel on there. Um, Give me a second to look it up. You should check him out. I'll put a link in the video. But I'm having a really bad night. It's Mike Finnegan. It's the YouTube channel name is Finnegan's Garage. The guy is a master. He does race boats, race cars, all kinds of stuff. And him and Dave Freiberger started a show called Roadkill. What the show is about is they take old junk cars that normally people would crush, and they turn them into, basically, drivable cars so they can go out and have fun with them. Something that you wouldn't want to take a show car and go do. I mean, it doesn't stop us, but, like the latest video, he's got this beautiful Pro Street Firebird. I think it's a 69. Yellow. I mean, it looks like the old 69 Camaro, like but it's Firebird. And I mean, the car is flawless. The fiberglass hood, was a barn find, and so the motor got messed up in it. He redid the motor, so the car ran great, but he had a nice blower sticking around. So he slaps a blower on it, and for Christmas he goes grabs his mom, takes it and go gets a Christmas tree. That's how you get a Christmas tree in style. He strapped it right to the roof. If you saw it, when you see the video, it's one of his newest videos. You'll think he's nuts, but well, he is. But he's a great guy. He's a real stand-up guy. And like I say, he's a master engine builder. So I mean, really check him out. I mean, his stuff's good. And I was wondering, and also check out this guy called Scrap Farm. I'll put a link there. He does scrapping videos. He does like stuff like he's got blueberry farms, scraps, and the guy's one hell of a stand-up guy. His grandmother's health isn't so great right now. I mean, he takes his time out, takes care of her, and stuff. So I mean, he's a really good guy. If please go check him out. I mean, 'cause like I say, stand-up guy. I'm sure you could use the money from watching the ads. So, if you could also watch the ads for him, I'd appreciate it. Like I said, I'm gonna try to be doing some more videos right now I'm probably just gonna have to upload them with my camera. But once I get my everything set so I can do live stream, the live streams will be recorded as soon as I figure out how that's done. And I'll, you know, whatever I do, if I do an hour long, live stream or an 8 hour day live, I'll have it cut up in like 20-minute videos. So nobody wants to watch 5 hour videos except me. If I'm into something, I'm gonna watch them. Like I do car models, and I mean I watch full 5 hours live chat just because. And I might not have done it all at once, just pause it here and there, and go do something else for a little while. But I watched the whole video. Um, Something else I was about to say. Can't remember it. Like I said, I'm not doing too good tonight, but it is what it is. Um, but my camera's getting low on juice and stuff, so I'm gonna cut it here, and and also if you guys can you know start using my brother used diytube.video as my main um, video platform. I'm only using this right now for live chat pretty much, and when I'm able to make a little cash off it, it'll be to help with projects and stuff. But I think that's about it for tonight. So I'll be getting this up as soon as I can, and you guys will all have a good night, and I hope everybody's well. Alright, I'll talk to you later on. Bye.